All right, so another video for today. There's two videos today, right? Like I said in the previous video, it's August 15th, 2019, year of our Lord. I like this mug. I can't say what movie that is, but that's Whack Wellington and Wally. Because I think if I say their names on YouTube, I'll get sued by Disney. So, yeah, but I love this film. But uh, as the previous video was, so is this one. Brought to you by Presently Gifted. Presently Gifted is a line of handmade, homemade cupcakes that are delicious. I was eating them the whole last video, and I shall be eating them this whole video. They're great. This one is still intact. This other one, not so much. But this one is still intact. Lovely gumball on the top. Strawberry cupcake with just a great amount of frosting on it. This like frosting is pure sugar, I believe. So glad today is cheat day because my Nazi of a nutritionist would be on my ass. So today's video, the first one is about the death of Netflix, but it'll be okay. They'll live. They've got a couple million in the bank account. I think they'll be okay. Today's video, though, I was talking to my cousin last night. Sure, remain nameless, and we were talking about loss and when you lose people, how it affects you, how it changes you, how you get angry, how you get not necessarily mad at the person that died, but I think mad at the situation. I think speaking for myself, I was mad at the situation because I felt like I could have done more. Even though, for those of you who don't know, my mother passed of ALS in like 2019. So it was ALS. For those of you who don't know, is a debilitating disease where it chops your body down bit by bit. Chops your muscles down bit by bit. So at a certain point, depending on how severe it is, you basically become a prisoner in your own body because you can't control your muscles the way you normally would. So you basically become a prisoner inside your own head, So that was rough. She had accelerated ALS, so from the point of diagnosis to death, I think it was like maybe 6 months, if that. I think from November, Obama got reelected, and then she passed in March, April. So, a really rough time. But I was talking to my cousin about it last night, and we were discussing how we're both self-healers. So, like, I remember being as a kid, my mom wanted me to go. She sent me to child psychologist because I had, like, dad issues and stuff like that. I wasn't, like, hurting myself or lashing out. But she just didn't want, she wanted to make sure I wasn't, I was going to be okay in the future because that's how much of an awesome parent she was. And I'm going to try to get through this video without those leaking. She was an awesome parent. Like that just is a testament to how awesome she was. But I would go and I wouldn't open up. Like they told her, like, there's no point in you bringing him back here. He's not going to open up to us. He refuses to. Like he'll just tell us what we want to hear to get the. He'll get through the session, get through the hour, just to get through the hour, and then he's not opening up. He's not telling us anything of substance. So that's when I discovered, my mom discovered like he's a self-healer. He can't go traditional routes to, like how most people that talk to a psychiatrist or take stuff for depression. I can't do that. I refuse to open up to people. I don't necessarily think it's a defect anymore. I used to, but I don't think it's a character flaw anymore. I'm a self-healer. I'm self-sufficient. But some of you are more like that. But losing a parent definitely does mess with you. And I feel like, and I spoke to him last night about it, and I feel like there's other people going through it too because it's rough. Like, because your whole, everything in life, like this YouTube stuff, I'm doing, every day I'm progressing with it. Every day I'm doing better with it, getting my techniques down, focusing on the camera. Got me a delicious sponsor, so doing my thing. And apparently I'm huge in Australia, so who knew? But it messes with you, and because like we were talking about, I got caught caffeine tongue as I ingest more caffeine. As we were discussing, I was discussing with him. It definitely takes you there, and it makes accomplishments in life seem lesser. Like my aunt is a huge supporter of mine, huge supporter. So I tell her, we got promotion at work. She's happy for me, like a mom would be happy for their son. But it's like the key word in a sentence, like, and it's one of those things where I have to almost check myself internally, like, and we should be happy, like we should be, happy we did other stuff. And it's like, yeah, but the person who I'm used to go home and tell stuff to isn't there. Like if you see behind me, you see my kids' pictures and crafts and whatever the hell it is. I want things look like a caterpillar cat. Is it a Pokemon? Looks like a Pokemon. I want to throw a ball at it. But that's me. But it does look like Pokemon. Like stuff like that. They bring that stuff home like, oh son, great job. Da, da, da. And I'm missing that part. So that part is a huge factor. And it's still days where I go to text her. It's happened in 2013, and I'll still go to text her phone. Even though I'm pretty sure somebody else has her number, and they'll be completely creeped out if I text "Hey mom" to a random number. But it definitely messes with you. And so, like I told him, it's just one of those things where you have to confront it. Don't bury it down. Do not bury it down. Whatever you do, you have to. It hurts, but you have to confront it. Like I told him, it's times where I'll dream about her and have to tell myself, dude, I'll tell myself in my dream, like, Aaron, we can't, no, bro. Like, I literally separate from, it's weird to explain, and it's the God time, it's truth, I'll separate myself, like it's me watching me, and I'll yell at myself like I'm looking at TV, like, hey, it's not real, bro, because when you wake up, reality's gonna sock you, and you're gonna be mad, and that's what will happen. I will wake up pissed, like, like, the dream was what I wanted my reality to be, and my reality is I wish it was just a nightmare I would wake up from, but it's not. That person's coming back. But I'm pretty sure there's people out there going through it, and I want to tell you that I wish I could tell you it does get better, but there will be times you'll have stretches, and you just got to enjoy those stretches. I learned it over this year too. This year for my, like I said earlier in the video, today's my birthday, but this is my 36th. Technically my 35th year, because you're not born a 1-year-old, so I don't know how that works, but don't get me started on that. So I've learned this year a lot. Like, I think I learned a lot more this year about myself than I've learned in my entire time on this planet. And what I learned this year about myself is you get stretches, and I believe Richard Pryor said it best. When the sun is shining, go out there and get some of it, wipe it on your face, and enjoy it. Because it's not always going to be there. You just got to enjoy those streaks. You got to enjoy those time periods where you're not down about losing that person. Because it's going to hit you. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm going to be... These videos will never be full of shit as far as that goes. I'm never going to lie to you. I don't do that. It's often got me in trouble. It's often got me broken up with. It's often got me not called back. But I will tell you the truth every time, whether you want to hear it or not. So, truth of the matter is, it gets better in increments. It doesn't get better all at once. There's no miracle drug for it, although some help. It doesn't get better immediately, but you get streaks. So, to quote the great Richard Pryor, sun's out right now. I say enjoy it. Wipe it on your face. God bless. Like, share, and subscribe. If you also will go to Instagram and do me a huge favor and look up and add Presently Gifted, all one word, with a underscore at the end of it, and go to Facebook and add Presently Gifted, except this time on Facebook it's spaced. These cakes are delicious. I'm going to tell her that this card should have been edible. I don't know. I think that would destroy her profit margin, but I would. Also, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. PresentlyGifted.net. I'm going to put the information up on the screen, and in the comment, in the bio and stuff like that. But check her out. Anybody going through that? I told my cousin, if we're going to talk about it, I'm always here. I'm a vampire. I literally never sleep. Like, I legit never sleep. Especially, I'm not going to sleep tonight because this sugar is going to keep me up all day, bouncing around like Tigger. Good coffee, good cup of Joe. But yeah, peace and love. If you're going through it, like I said, feel free if you're feeling down, if you're feeling like you don't know how to suss out what you're feeling, or like somebody I lost my dad last year, I lost my mom in 2013, and somebody who lost both parents. One, of course, once again, we'll be honest, one meant way more to me than the other one did. But losing, that's another thing I want to say real quick. Losing my mom was rougher on me last year when I lost my dad, because whenever I had conflicting feelings about him, I would go to her and she would help me deal with it. And so that part wasn't there. So it was just me with people who didn't really know me like that, or didn't know me growing up. So if you didn't know me as I grew up and became a man, stuff, certain stuff is gonna seem extremely odd to you. But people try it. I'm trying, but it's life is rough. It gets rough, but I'm here to tell you, sun's out right now, and I would enjoy it. Also, like I said, like, share, subscribe, and I will see you guys. I'll see you guys.
Oh, baby, you are so talented, and they are so dumb.